Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, you folks, I put a video series videos I've been doing for a while. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, and folks, I'm gonna talk about stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that at the time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie, it's still really hot. It's just, that shouldn't be. I mean, it was hot in the last video, and I just did it, so, you know, I'm just rehashing. It's so hot. So why? Like, we have to blow up the sun, folks. I feel like it's time. I'm fairly certain if we go over there and we dedicate the time and effort and resources, we could make it happen. We could live the dream blowing up the sun. But we'll get to that one day. It's super simple format, folks. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items. I'm going to yam around about it for a while. That's how we do. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm inside my truck. Also, whilst I'm doing so, I'm doing something else. I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear a super cool shirt, I like to highlight the super cool shirt. Super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom! It's my Dosu Kinata shirt. He looks like a mummy, you see. If you're not familiar with Dosu Kinata, don't feel too bad. For one thing, you got to be in anime. If you're not in anime, then on top of that, you got to be in Naruto. Then on top of that, you got to have a good memory, because Dosu was a fairly early on villain in the series. Things didn't go well for him. I won't go into the details, but he was my favorite character. Still my favorite character. Always going to represent him. Love you, Dosu. But anyway, oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this in my previous one. I'm also wearing a super cool ring. This is my Society 1 ring. It's a little bit hard to see. Society 1, they're a band out of California. They've been around since the 90s. I love these folks. I've sadly never seen them live because they mostly stick to the West Coast these days, but I've got a ring, I've got a couple shirts, I've got CDs. I love them. But anyway, what am I trying for y'all today, folks? Well, I just got through doing a review of some Japanese goodies, and I alluded to more. Boom! Yay! It is Kirin beverage lemon flavor. Thanks for 95th anniversary. Since 1928. Yes, I have no idea. Straight up, I have no idea. I've had a lot of Japanese drinks. I've definitely never had this before. So, I don't know if it's going to be like lemon water. It looks like maybe it's carbonated, so like maybe it'll be something like a Sprite or 7-Up or some shit. But we're about to find out, folks, because this is what we're doing. Oh, it's carbonated. Don't explode. That smells kind of like a Sprite. Cool if it would just be a Japanese Sprite. I love Sprite. Straight up, that's like, it's not a Sprite, but it's basically Japanese 7-Up. This has gotta be a thing, right? It's distributed by Long Beach, California. Soft drink carbonated. It's got high fructose corn syrup. Methinks that this might be just a rebranding of some 7-Up. I don't know, though. It doesn't, well, I mean, it says it's from Kirin. I mean, alright, cool. Japanese 7-Up. Yeah, that's what it tastes like to me. There's maybe a little bit more emphasis on the lemon, but it's not like a super punchy lemon flavor or anything. It's definitely not Sprite. Like, it's definitely closer to 7-Up. I would say, I don't think maybe it's not quite as sweet, and maybe there's a little bit more emphasis on the lemon, but it's real similar, folks. Like, if you handed this to me in a 7-Up container, I would not think twice. I'd just be like, okay, 7-Up. It's good. It's good because 7-Up is good, and it's very similar to 7-Up. It is different. I will say that. I think if I had one right next to a 7-Up, I'd be able to differentiate the flavors a little bit more pronounced, but there's definitely a difference. I'll say this, I like 7-Up more, but I do like this. Like, it's good because, again, it's similar to something I already like, even if I'm more of a Sprite person myself. Yeah. Well, the only downside I have is just because it's so damn hot. I grabbed this from one of their little cooler areas. But I think the guide put it out the stocking guide put it out not too long before I got there, and then I had it in my car for a little bit because I did my one review, and then I got 2 more things to review after this. I was gonna do them all in a row, and I super had to go to the bathroom, and I was like, all right, I gotta find a bathroom. So it's a little bit warm. It's still cool, but it would definitely be better like cold. Whoo. Yeah, it's carbonated. I am full of so many interesting foods right now. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. It's lemony, it's refreshing. It's sweet. Yeah, it's good. I don't have any problem with that. Again, in no small part because I don't have any problem with 7-Up. There's not too much. I was kind of expecting it to be, more different, but I'm not upset. It doesn't make for the most interesting review because it's like, well, it kind of tastes like 7-Up, just a little bit different. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Yeah. I could have just said that shit. But no, I gotta be a long-winded motherfucker. 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Sure, I guess. I'll say this. If I would get it again, it's simply because if I happen to be out at the Japanese marketplace and I wanted a 7-Up and they didn't have a 7-Up available, I would just get this then. I don't think I would go grab one just because it is something where it's already familiar, something that I already really like, that I can get with ease and prefer a little bit. The other thing is like there's really interesting stuff to drink there, so I would get one of those. And as for recommending it to, somebody else, yeah, man, it's like I said, if you like 7-Up, if you like Sprite, it's a carbonated lemon lime drink. I mean, yeah, they say it's just lemon. And again, maybe maybe it's just straight lemon, but it's real similar. If you've had lemon lime sodas, it's real similar. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest week, monumental rest month, stupendous rest of year. And folks, if you go over there and have yourselves a truly 95th anniversary rest of your life, because, that's pretty cool. You got to stick around at 95 years. That's pretty good, right? I mean, it depends on how you age, but, Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated, but we can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing to do in the world. Even when you're over there wearing Dosu Kiyota shirts, you got Society 1 rings, you're at a nice Japanese marketplace. The world isn't always like that. Sometimes it's stressful and frustrating, and you just want to fucking tear your hair out. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholes in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to try yourself out some Kirin 95th anniversary lemon drink that I have tried here today. And maybe you're going to try it. Maybe you're going to be like, Brandon, you're a fucking crazy person. It doesn't taste anything like Sprite. Doesn't taste anything like 7-Up. You got to get your head checked. Like, all right, shit. All right, I guess I got to get my head checked out. So then I get my head checked out. I go over there, go to a bunch of specialists and everything, run up millions of dollars worth of debt. Hooray, American healthcare system. And then at the end of everything, they're like, hey, guess what? You got a tumor in your brain that's fucking up your nose. Be like, well, damn, let's get the tumor out of there. And they're like, well, it's going to be like $800 million. Be like, well, shit. I guess I have to live with it now, and we'll go over there and start up a sitcom together. Brandon and the Tumor. Fuck yeah. Or conversely, just try it, and maybe you'll like it. And if you really want to try it without trying it, just get some 7-Up.